History could be in the making at Highland High School this evening for this Division IV Boys District Semifinal. The number 3 seeded Northmor Golden Knights look to make their first ever district finals appearance, but it's standing in their way, the 8th seeded Delaware Christian Eagles. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
At Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
We welcome you inside the Avita WorkWell pregame show, live and free from Highland High School in Marengo, Ohio, for tonight's Division IV District Semifinal between 3rd seeded Northmor and 8th seeded Delaware Christian. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis K-Mac Berardi, alongside Hayden K-Mac Gray for tonight at least. But Hayden, we could be in store for some history tonight. The Golden Knights, 7th sectional championship, but the last time 6 times they made a district semifinal, they were unable to advance. Tonight, though, they have the confidence to finally get off the schneid, per se, to get to a district championship.
And those type of games are the ones that you are nervous about, but you long to play for as an athlete, the ones that allow you to get your names in the history books for all the right reasons, to be remembered as that group that did get past this. So win or lose, it's a success to be here, but you know that these guys, they're hungry for more, and they are not satisfied yet. And
not only that, this is a team that has a chance at being district champions as well. Look at East Knox in D4 last year, the way they were able to finish the season and make it to a regional semifinal. But let's get into our pregame show, and first look at the lower seed, the visitors on the scoreboard, the 8th seeded Delaware Christian Eagles, 13-10. 7-5 in the Mid-Ohio Christian Athletic Conference under head coach John Landrum. They knocked off Liberty Christian in a close one, 49-44, the 8-9 matchup. Offensively, 47.9 points. However, defensively, almost averaging 50 points. Shooting-wise, though, they are good as well. They're kind of like Northmor, 50% inside the arc, 25% from 3, and 54% from the free throw line.
Yeah, some other similarities. They like to move the ball around a lot like Northmor. They average 13.7 assists per night, and they focus a lot on rebounding. They average just shy of 31. They average 30.5 rebounds per night, so that's something that's going to have to be, and I'm sure it was an emphasis this week for the Golden Knights, that this is a team that likes to rebound the ball. They got a lot of height, so they're going to have to, try and be aggressive in the paint against the Eagles.
And one of those main players that gets those rebounds, gets those points in our player spotlight for Delaware Christian, it is Matthew Tranel, the forward, center / forward, 11.4 points per game, 10.2 rebounds. But he's one of those players inside the arc. He is very high percentage shooting. He also has 2.8 assists per game, but 57% from the field.
Yeah, I was really impressed when I took a look at Mr. Tranel's numbers. Like you mentioned, he's the top scorer on the team, top rebounder on the team, and then 3 assists per night. That's pretty good for that position. Is not normally looked upon to swing the ball around a lot, but he's been able to do that for them this year.
And now let's take a look at the home team on the scoreboard. Those Golden Knights, the number 3 seed, 14-9 so far, 8-4 in the KMAC under head coach Blade Tackett in his 3rd year. This is his best season thus far. 2 wins year 1, 12 wins last year. But we'll get back to it as we're about to get down to the court to honor America with the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Would you please join in the playing of our national anthem?
Back to our Avita WorkWell pregame show. We were looking at the Golden Knights, Hayden. This is a team that's continually been getting better as the season has gone on. 57.8 points per game, giving up 50.5, but defensively it's been dropping from the high 50s down to about 50.5, but shooting a little bit better. 50% from inside the arc, 30% from outside the arc, and then 63% from the free throw line. All those numbers have been getting better as the season's gone on.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the numbers that I look for now, too, because it's something so critical in tournament games, is your free throw percentage. And their free throw percentage 9% better than their opponent tonight, the Eagles. They shoot 63% from the free throw line, and so that is just so important. I've already can count. I almost need 2 hands to count the games that I've been at where free throws could have changed things, could have changed games for teams this postseason. So I think that'll be a big emphasis tonight.
And a player spotlight, the MVP of our sectional championship, one Jax Wenger, the sensational sophomore, had 18 to lead the way in that win, but he's averaging 13.9, 3.8 rebounds, 5.1 assists, 2 steals, but he's almost around 50% as well from the arc, and that's adding in the amount of threes that he takes.
Yeah, Wenger's game just really impresses me. Not only is he that second guy that can get you points, him and Grant Bentley combined for nearly 32 a night, but he was up there all year long on our assist leaders, and that's not just within the KMAC. That's, with a compilation of 5, sometimes 6 other conferences. So he's a facilitator, and they'll need to lean heavily on him depending on how much attention they give Mr. Bentley tonight.
And now let's look at our keys to victory and first for the Golden Knights of Northmor High School. And it's a fast start. They did the same thing in their sectional championship against Burn Union. They got out fast. They hit a 3. I think they scored on the first 3 or 4 possessions to really take control, and that's what they need to do as well tonight. I've seen this team before the game in their warm-ups and their pregame shooting back at the school, and they are very loose, and that might help out because, if you play tight, especially in a game like this, it could hurt you.
Yeah, I think when they feel more comfortable when they get out to a quick start because it's what they want to do. The only caution you have to bring with that is obviously don't get complacent, but I think this is a team this year that knows no lead's too big, so they want to get out to that start and they want to just keep the foot on the gas pedal.
And tune out the noise as well. Just play your game. It's just another game to those guys. You play like that, you have a good chance. As for Delaware Christian, punch for punch, you got to match Northmore shot for shot if they keep hitting early on. If you can do that and then maybe go on a run, you'll have a chance. And then second chances. This team averages 10 offensive rebounds per game. If they can score off of 8 or 9 of those, it's going to give them a good opportunity as well, Hayden.
Yeah, that's a third of their rebounds per night, and second chances are the second thing that I keep up there high with free throws. If you're able to get more possessions, no matter whether you're making the shots or not, more shots, you're going to get in a better flow. So I'll be real intrigued tonight to see how the rebound battle goes down low between Tranel and Lauer for Northmor. I think that's going to be a physical matchup in the paint that we'll want to keep an eye on.
And here are your starting lineups first for Delaware Christian. Nate Tranel, Gabe Schurer, Ryder McCoy, Andrew Yobi, and Matt Tranel. As for the starters for the Golden Knights, Grant Bentley, Max Lauer, Hunter Falk, Jax Wenger, and Drew Hammond, who scored the first 5 points. He's a role player for this squad, but he really allowed Northmor to get off to a good start. As this has been the Avita WorkWell pregame show. I'm excited for this one, Hayden. This should be a very good matchup. Now, both of these teams have played Cardington twice. Cardington beat Delaware Christian twice early on in the season. Northmor defeated Cardington twice during the regular season. So we'll have to see. We'll have to find out as we are underway. Tip 1 by Tranel.
We'll see. Got things man-to-man right now for Northmor.
Left side, that's Ryder McCoy. Gets it into Matt Tranel, and he's going to be fouled by Drew Hammond. And it'll be Drew's first foul, the team's first, as Tranel was able to get a good position, and Hammond just had to reach in there to prevent the easy layup. Eagles' first possession of the game. Tranel gets it right side, back out now to Yobi. Nate Tranel again. Over to Ryder McCoy. Golden Knights in that man-to-man defense that was so suffocating against Burn Unions. That's deflected out of bounds by Grant Bentley, and it will stay here.
They're doing a nice job of staying with them right now because you can tell they're trying to use Tranel. He's not really straying from that post elbow position, just trying to set screens, get the guys open.
McCoy into the corner, gets it inside to Matt Tranel, puts it up no good. Rebound, Jax Wenger. Northmor with its first possession. Wenger all the way coast to coast, can't get it to fall, but he's fouled. And we'll have 2 free throws on the other end as you take a look at the first Ruth Farms replay of the game.
It's a nice aggressive take, and that's what you got to be. You got to be the man and just kind of accept whatever's going to happen. You got to go up strong in the tournament. That's exactly what he did that possession.
Ryder McCoy called for his first foul. Wenger, easy money, first free throw good. Golden Knights with the first points of the game. Off the back iron, no good for the second. One minute gone by, it's 1-0. McCoy. Stripped by Lauer. And out of bounds at the turnover. And that is the play of Max Lauer. He is going to frustrate you no matter who he's guarding, and he's going to go all out 100%.
I was going to say, I've been impressed because he's been stepping out there in their defensive rotation. You've seen him step out already early in the first couple minutes and man up against their guards. So he's done a nice job forcing the game's first turnover.
And maybe you've seen something with the referees as well. Both players were kind of jostling, elbowing, pushing each other around, but they let it go on because it was mutual. And that's something I like seeing from referees. We've seen this throughout the tournament so far as well. They're letting them play. They're not getting in the way. And that's helped out the play of pretty much every team we've seen. Right,
because your only other option is you can either just talk to them about it since we're so early on or give them both a foul, which doesn't help anybody.
Wenger with the tough shot, gets it to fall. Wenger just threw it up, lost his balance, and he makes it 3-0.
It's a solid adjustment.
Steal by Hunter Falk. He gets into the lane, Euro step, puts it up. He's fouled and will go to the line. Northmor now out and running after the steal by Hunter Falk.
And I think, yeah, that pace that they're playing with is kind of forcing the hand of Delaware Christian. They can't keep pace with them getting back down the floor right now, so you're really only left with giving up the points or making them shoot from the line.
Fouls on Yobi, his first. Falk off the front iron, no good. He'll get ready for his second. I was about to say about Jax Wenger, before the sectional final game, as Falk hits the second, makes it 4-0. I got there about 4:30 to set up for a 7 o'clock game. Wenger had been in there shooting with his mom since 4 o'clock. That's just the way he is. He's a sophomore, and he already has that veteran mentality, and that's why Northmor has had that extra shooter. 3-point shot, no good. Wenger all the way out to Max Lauer. Lauer into the lane, layup, good. Time out, Delaware Christian Golden Knights. What a great start.
That's exactly what you want to do. You want to make them force their hand, take one more look on our Ruth Farms instant replay. Lauer snuck out, trusted his guys to get the rebound, and boom, just like that, a 6-0 lead here.
Want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out. We already have over 125 watching and a ton of comments. Tanner, the pirate ship. Let's go Northmor from your K-Mac friends in Cardington. Daniel Stotts, let's go Golden Knights. Anthony Moreland, keep this K-Mac run alive. Trish Petrino, go Knights. Debbie Schoenfeld, let's go Knights. Let's go Drew Hammond from Trish. Trent Tackett, go Knights. I wonder if that's a relation to one Blade Tackett, the head coach. And Bertha Williams, go Knights. 6-0. Northmor leading here 2 minutes in to this district semifinal in Division 4.
Now kind of a 2-2-1 in the full court here from Northmor. I love the pressure out of the timeout.
That's deflected and will stay with Delaware Christian. But that's something else. The team that can get off to a good start and frustrate the other early, that's the one that can really control a tournament game.
Absolutely. These games are just as much about your physical abilities as they are your mental strength and toughness.
Lauer with another steal. Second Delaware Christian turnover. They have numbers. Wenger, though, will kick it back out to Grant Bentley. Bentley's going to go down Main Street, loses the handle, and he turns it over. Good defensive possession there by Delaware Christian. But a careless turnover gives it right back.
Yeah, and that marks the fourth actually already now for the Eagles. So no points, 4 turnovers. They're flustered right now. Got to keep trying to at least match or not let Northmor get too many open looks here. You don't want anything getting out of control too early.
Caden Busby now checks in for the Eagles. Bentley, left side. He's going to drive baseline, puts it up and in. Bentley loves that drive where he gets to the baseline. Looks like he's going to go underneath the hoop. Then he just backs himself up with some authority and puts it in. It's 8-0. Another turnover for Delaware Christian. Back-to-back turnovers that really weren't forced. Lauer, right side, gets it back out to Wenger as we come up on 4:45 left in the first. He drives in, kicks it right side to Lauer. Now Bentley again along the baseline, puts it up. Won't go, but he will go to the line for free throws.
Really like the play out of Grant Bentley this year, especially, I think as you said it before, a kid playing with really one good arm, but you can't tell, the guy doesn't make any excuses, comes out here and takes hard drives to the basket.
First free throw good. Bentley with 3. Golden Knights already with 4 players into the scoring column.
And not a substitution yet either.
10-0 Golden Knights. Winner of this one will get Patriot Prep or Fisher Catholic in the district final as Delaware Christian turns it over again. Lauer on the elbow, gets it inside. Falk, reverse layup, no good though. Great pass by Lauer, but just not able to hit it, but Lauer makes up for it with the steal. Wenger with numbers, but a travel as Delaware Christian able to get back, recover, and throw him off just enough to travel.
Yeah, he thought it got in his head a little bit too much. There was a couple options, and that's just what happens when you couldn't make one quick enough. Just their second turnover of the game.
Coming up on the midway point of quarter number 1. Got a trap and another turnover. Northmor now with numbers. Caleb Chenier into the game, puts it up and in.
And that's going to force another timeout from the Eagles, and that's exactly what you want to do off these turnovers. Take one more look on Ruth Farms instant replay. 5 straight possessions with turnovers. Northmore's walked away with points on 4 of them. That's how you put opponents away.
And this is why I said in the open, this is a team that thinks they can be a district championship contender. And in the first 2 games, the sectional final, out early, wasn't much of a game after that. Right now they're up 12-0 at the midway point of the opening quarter. This is just a very confident squad that wants to finally get to a point where they're playing for a district championship.
Yeah, and not that their path has been easy, but I think now we've had the talk obviously a lot with some of us at work too. A lot of teams wanting to run away from Northmor, and you're starting to see why.
In the seeding, yeah. Even Patriot Prep passed. They allowed Northmor to pick before them just because they wanted the other side of the bracket. They didn't want to face them until a district championship. As you take a look at the Division IV Northwest Willard District semifinal between St. Paul and Colonel Crawford, the top seed was getting a test early on, but now they pushed it out with under a minute to go. It looks like the Eagles will move on to a district championship game to take on either Lucas or Monroeville, which is the second game. But we'll keep you updated on that as we get back to action here. Trap, nearly a steal, but Busby gets out of it. Into the corner for Shear. He throws it away. 6th turnover, and Wenger's going to get fouled.
They are getting pestered. They try to get it inside to Tranel, their big man, and they just were not able to. That defense so swarming, so quick to jump on the ball. You got 3 Golden Knights in your lap before you know it.
Shear called for his 2nd foul. Right side, Bentley just inside the 3-point line a little bit short. Rebound to Shear. Yobi looking back door, instead gets to the corner and Tranel. Now to Busby, now right side. Shear for 3, off the mark. Big rebound, put back up, and finally Delaware Christian on the board as Matt Tranel gets the offensive board and finish. Wenger on the other end kicks it back out to Bentley. Bentley into the lane, puts it up and in. Sweet move by Grant Bentley. He has 6. It's 14-2.
I like the decision-making from Bentley again on that drive, because you know that there's always, you build those kind of sets and plays with options in, realized that he had an open path to the basket and then kept it.
Tranel inside to his brother Matt. Loses the handle, though. He is triple teamed, and it's a turnover. The 7th, I believe, for Delaware Christian. Bentley for 3. He's got 9 in the quarter. It's 17-2 Golden Knights.
Surprisingly, I believe that was their first triple, a team that likes to pull them a lot. First triple of the first quarter.
It was Jax Wenger out with the early points in the sectional final. Now it's Northmor's Grant Bentley with points, and that's another reason why this team is so good. They have multiple players that can take over a game.
Right, because even outside of the top 2 scorers that I mentioned, that's obviously Bentley at 17.4 a night, Wenger at 13.9. They have they have a handful of other guys that will step up and give you 8, 9, or double digits that they feel confident with.
Isaac Black into the game for the Golden Knights. Layup no good by McCoy. Had an open lane, but just too strong. Back comes Northmor. Wenger nearly gets it stripped, but instead gets it off to Black. Isaac over the Lauer, who just checked back into the game. Crosses over to Wenger. Outside to Chenier for 3. He had 3 in the sectional final. Can't hit that one. Long rebound to Tranel.
First time Delaware Christian's kind of had the advantage here in the transition. See how they handle it.
Counted and 1. And that's what Delaware Christian's going to need if they want to get back into this, is getting it to their big man.
That was a good take, and they're going to need more of that effort from him tonight. They're going to need him to go above that average of 11.4 to help them get back into this.
Fouls on Chenier, his first. Tranel misses the free throw, but it comes back out to him. Another offensive board. He has all 4 points thus far as we go under 2 minutes left in the first. 17-4 Golden Knights. Right side 3 for McCoy. Swish. A 5-point possession, and Blade Tackett now calling a timeout as Delaware Christian starting to get its offensive game going.
Yeah, and that time just a little bit too much space, and sometimes that can happen. I mean, the team has struggled from the field. That hasn't been a mystery to anyone. So sometimes starting to give a little bit too much space, so that's just going to let you know, and I think that's a good time to take a timeout. Remind your guys that this team had to, go through a path to get here as well, so don't start, laxing off defensively.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're playing in a district semifinal. It doesn't matter. We saw a team with one win. They got their first win in their 22nd game of the season, put up 80 points against 6th-seeded Danville. Wellington with the big win against Danville to move on. They are playing they're in this north side.
That's got to be one of the most wild stories I've heard for a while.
Freshmen put up 46, 12 threes.
I mean, mad props to them. Yeah, big congrats, but that is wild.
Wenger, backdoor cut, Bentley, layup good. Blade Tackett draws the beautiful play up out of the timeout, and it's 19-7. Grant Bentley already in the double figures with 11. Now, he had 45 against that Danville team, so he can put up big numbers. Ball on the ground, and it's just a trip and a turnover. The 8th against Delaware Christian. Look at the backdoor cut. And that's how you do it, kids. You can't move 2-3 feet. You have to go 5-6 feet out, then cut back in. It gives you that separation.
Yeah, those guys got a great connection.
Got the Wi-Fi working tonight. Strong with those two.
Wanting to go for it again there. That time it was getting closed down.
Yeah, and you know what else that does? They get a couple backdoor cuts. Then it opens the 3 up because they have to play a little bit closer inside the paint. Black into the lane. Jump stop. A little too strong. Rebound, though, with the Golden Knights. Bentley's going to try another 3. Yes!
Bentley is feeling it here in the first quarter. 14 for him now.
Drew Hammond with the big rebound offensively. Flipped it to Wenger. Wenger got over to Bentley as we take a look at the whole play. Watch this. Hammond with the strip as he's going down. Gets it to Wenger. Over to Bentley. Buckets.
And that's why Wenger led amongst 5 different conferences in assists for that right there. Could have taken the shot himself.
Hammond to Bentley, and he's fouled.
5th foul on Delaware Christian, so something they'll have to be cautious about going to the second quarter. You don't want to let Northmor head to the line for freebies for 8 minutes.
And also the 9th turnover, too. That double team just – you thought Delaware Christian had a little bit of momentum, but Blade Tackett seeing that – calls the timeout, sets up a play to get them a bucket, a little bit more momentum, and then they back to what they've been doing.
Bentley looking for a 16th point of the quarter.
Phenomenal.
Jinxed him.
But an offensive rebound. He has a chance for 17, but it's blocked. 23-7 with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Tranel inside. Rejected, but we're going to get a foul. With 7.6 left, let's take a look at the Ruth Farms replay. Might have been a clean block, but as we always say, because of the swipe down, referees are going to call that because you're going to get more than just the ball on that.
Tranel missed the only free throw that they've attempted tonight earlier on the tail end of his of his 3-point play opportunity. Makes the first.
The reverse jinx works.
Yes, it did.
Hammond with his second foul will check out as Caleb Chenier will come in with 7.6 left. This is, though, plenty of time for Northmor to get more points on the board before the break. Second free throw, good. Wenger with 5 seconds across the timeline. 4, 3, gets a screen. 2, he's going to drive to the hole, puts it up and in at the buzzer. Jax Wenger right down Main Street. Makes it a 25-point first for the Golden Knights. We'll take a break, be back with quarter 2 live and free on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, Start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
What a quarter by the Northmor Golden Knights. 25, led by 15 from Grant Bentley. It's 25-9 after one. Travis Berardi back here with Hayden Gray. And that, I think, is the best first quarter I've seen Northmor play all season.
Yeah, Grant just, not that it was just him, but just 2.4 points below his regular season average.
Hunter Falk a bit short on that. Delaware Christian gets the rebound. And that they had 11 turnovers in that first quarter. That also helped Northmor jump out.
Yeah, they had a string of 7 in a row, which absolutely led to this deficit that they're facing. Got to see if they can try and improve on that here in a second.
Bentley with the hands in the passing lane, deflects that out of bounds, and Delaware Christian will have to inbound on the sideline. And also the job that this Northmor team's doing, they have one senior, Max Lauer.
Yeah.
Lauer actually had to sit out games, 4 or 5 games midway through the season with a shoulder injury. They thought he was done for the rest of the season, but he said, no, I'll play through the pain, because that is the competitor that Max Lauer is. Great kid off the court, great competitor on the court, and he is the leader. In those 5 games, anybody that would check out as Lauer forces a turnover there, speaking of the devil. When players would check out while he was injured, Tackett would not talk to him. He'd point them to Lauer, sit him down, and Lauer would actually coach him. That's just the player that he is. Great kid all around.
And it's pretty neat. That's something that you've kind of heard, from different stories of people being injured throughout the area. Over at Lucas with Finello, same thing. Coach Eisman said a lot of kids have gone to him for coaching, so it's pretty cool to hear that. And then imagine when you come back out on the court how that helps.
Wenger with the smooth stroke makes it 27-9, and it also just tells of what type of player you are too. You're not pouting because you're injured. You're actually helping others out and still playing a role on the team, which is great. Great pass inside. Tranel can't get it to go, but we will get 2 shots as he's fouled inside.
It's the 4th foul on Northmor with a half. And Tranel, these are going to be his 4th and 5th free throws so far. Done all the attempts from the line for the team.
Well, also the 2 players that have been guarding him as he hits the first have 2 fouls. So he has that ability to foul whoever is inside there. As Bryson Kearns now will check in and have duties guarding Tranel.
Yeah, and I got to give it. I don't really know what else you can do to slow him down. Let's just say he looks like a grown man out there. So I don't know what else you can do to slow him down.
He's got 8 points. He's made his last 4 free throws. Falk back out to Lauer. Thought about the 3. Instead gets it over to Bentley. Right side to Wenger. Under 6:30 left in the half. Spin move. Another fadeaway. It goes. I mean, that's great defense. You couldn't do much more about that, but Wenger just too much.
I don't know. All I can say after that is just remember the name Jax Wenger for the next couple of years. The improvements I've seen this kid make just from last year to this year, remarkable. So nothing but impressed from him so far tonight.
So I see the score says 29-11. I have 30. I think Bentley might have been on the line for one of those 3s. So I think he only has 14 points. I'll have to check with the scorebooks at the half. Great passing inside, and we'll get another foul as Luke Harinko will go to the line.
So now both teams with 5 fouls. 5:52 left to play in the second. So both teams still a couple fouls away from letting their opponent head to the line for the 1-and-1.
Harinko nails the first.
And as a team, the Eagles shoot 54% from the line, so not necessarily strong suit, but after that first miss tonight, they've been money 5 for 5 their last attempts.
Misses the second, rebound to Northmor. Wenger will set things up with 5:45 left in the half. Lauer to Falk. Back out to Jax Wenger. To Bentley. He'll pull back for 3, and he strokes it. Nothing but nylon.
Still showing that he has the hot hand carrying over from the first quarter.
32-12. Into the lane. Gets it to Harinko. Then around for 3 and an answer.
That's a great possession out of the Eagles, and it just shows you why ball movement. That's why Northmor has had great attempts tonight. So when they're able to replicate that, they've given their guys the opportunity to score.
Busby hits his first points, and that was one of those punch for punch. Bentley hits on one side, Busby answers, but they're going to need a run now because they're down 17. They didn't start off like that. Big foul inside, and Bryson Kearns, I believe, will go to the line for 2.
Got a nice aggressive take because I think that it would get swallowed up by that Eagle defense out there. Luke Harenko, also a physical presence in the paint along with Tranel.
Kearns' first free throw attempts of the evening. Just off the side iron, no good. Isaac Black checks back in. He replaces Hunter Falk. I have to say, Blade Tackett has to have knees of steel. He's always kneeling down, sitting on his ankles. That guy's...
I couldn't do it. His shin's got to be locked up after a game.
Well, he's been a nervous wreck since the brackets have come out. His players, though, are like, I got you, coach. 3 in the corner, in and out, and then back in. Busby with his second. Got a little help with the rim there. He has 6. It's 33-18. Bentley with an answer. No, it's off the iron, and a rebound to Tranel.
These are the ones they've got to capitalize on to close out the half, try and get this one to a more manageable deficit.
You can get this down to about 10 points. That helps. Nate Tranel gets it to Busby. Back to Nate inside. To Matt, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. Matt has 10.
Just gotta have, in that scenario, gotta have Max Lauer, guarding him or at least in front of him or coming over to help. It was just a little bit too late. They've got height out there, but no one can really match that physical presence out there that comes from Tranel other than Lauer right now.
Wenger into the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, though, puts it back up in, counted in the bucket. In the first quarter, it was Grant Bentley. In the second quarter, it's Jax Wenger taking over.
I'll tell you a comparison just because of what he did during the tournament this year, and the kid was on an absolute tear. Honestly, Wenger's game reminds me a lot of one Max Dawson out of Willard.
Oh, really? You're going that route? Wow.
Well,
That's
some
a
of
big
his
compliment.
He's not quite at the exact same level, but elements of his game I'm seeing duplicated just in kind of their build and their aggressiveness to go take it to the rack like that, knowing they're not the tallest or strongest guy out there.
Big answer. Gabe Shear hits. That's the 4-3 by Delaware Christian. That's the only thing keeping them in is Blade Tackett is going to call a full timeout, up by 12. But, yeah, that's a great compliment because Max Dawson can take a game over, and Jax Wenger has started to do that when he's needed to.
Mm-hmm. Well, and honestly, probably, too, if you go back to look at when Max was a sophomore, because now he's just a junior, and what we've talked about is just how much – honestly, looking at that, some of these guards throughout the area, you've got Dawson and Willard, Brushcotter and Shelby, the leaps and bounds these kids take between years. Brushcotter went from and Dawson went from great sophomores to juniors, and I think that's something that we'll see out of Wenger, once this season's ultimately done too, but I'm really impressed with him here tonight.
Well, back to our comments section. Kevin Moorhead. Kev, how you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you, my friend. Good evening. Tammy Worm, go Jax. Dora Brown, go Knights. Harold Randolph, go Knights from Peggy Randolph. Thanks, go OH.REPORT. Thank you for watching. Pirate Ship, back a few years ago when Highland was in the KMAC, Northmor were rivals. Yes, they were. Now they're playing on their court. Kind of ironic here. Pam Gilchrist, go Knights. Teresa Murphy, go Knights. Cameron Birch, Hey Pirate Ship. Also saying Crawford knocked off St. Paul. It was a great game. Crawford had 2 players over 20 points. I'm guessing Braxton Baker was one, maybe Maddie the other. Tanner Slusher again. Max Lauer, awesome guy personally and overall. Yeah, he is. And Tim Kiever, go Knights. Kearns misses the shot, gets his own board. Ball's on the ground, taken away.
Just the 4th turnover over the first half for Northmor. They averaged giving up 13.2 a game, so staying well below their average for a half so far.
Chance to make this a 10-point game or less for Delaware Christian. Lauer, though, gets just enough on the ball. It's on the ground and picked up by Kearns, and then we're going to get a foul. The 7th, the 8th against the Eagles, so we'll have free throws.
Yeah, that scramble for the ball. Northmor was able to walk away with it, and then I think Delaware Christian, knowing they were going to have numbers there, chose to foul.
Busby called for his 2nd foul, and that's the 8th. So Bryson Kearns, 1 of 2 from the line. We'll have a 1-and-1 here with 2:33 left in the half. I also see you folks on the YouTube side. We'll give you some shout outs here in a bit. Bryson hits the first. Second free throw attempt. Nailed them both.
They're 75% from the line so far. They've hit 8 of 12.
Makes it a 37-23 game here with 2.5 left in the half. Make sure to stay tuned for the Avita WorkWell halftime report. We'll go over stats, analysis, and much more at the break. Tranel gets his way in and scores his 12th point.
Yeah, he's just way too strong and physical to not try and get a body on him while he drives into the lane. But
Grant Bentley back into the scoring column. Give him 20 points in the first half. He has half of Northmore's points here as they've hit 40 with 2 minutes left. 15-point Golden Knight lead. Tranel, too strong. Rebound to Jax Wenger. Jax quickly across the timeline. He's going to go into the lane, pull up for 2 short. Rebound knocked out, and it will go to Delaware Christian as we take a look at another 3 for Grant Bentley.
Yeah,
his 3rd of the game.
Keep feeding the hot hand. He's obviously in a groove tonight. If I'm them, I'm trying to work it through them, however many more possessions they get in this last 90 seconds.
Delaware Christian needs an answer before the break. Shear picks up the dribble, deflected off the hand of Jax Wenger. It'll stay with Delaware Christian. We'll also try and get a score update of the Patriot Prep Fisher Catholic game. That's the winner of that game. We'll face the winner of this one at ODU, 6 o'clock on Friday. If it's the Golden Knights, we'll have it live and free for you. Bentley nearly got the steal, but it gets back into the hands of Busby. Hands it off. Tranel, under a minute to go in the half. He's going to pull up for 3 off the back iron. Hunter Falk with the board. Falk. Offensive foul. They're going to call it because the arm swipe, but I don't think he made comment. I think he just broke ankles. However, it was because the arm swipe, it made it look like he might have pushed him across. So I understand why it was called. I'll keep it at that. Second foul for Falk. Back out, Shear behind the back. Gets it back out to Tranel. Matt gets it off to Shear. Shear's going to pull up for 3. Yes! Big 3.
Marks 5 for them this quarter. Right back to that 12-point game.
10 seconds left in the half. Golden Knights are going to hold it. Bentley Over to Hammond, back to Bentley. He's going to try the deep three. Off the iron, no good. Wenger can't get the board at time, and that's how the half will end. Golden Knights, though, with a big first quarter, 15 more in the second. They lead it by 12, 40-28. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Avita WorkWell halftime report right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told them all that I blow soon, soon. Know as a child back in the womb. Oh, told them step back, I need my broom, vroom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my
Tonight's district semifinal action brought to you live and free on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Ruth's Farms. They specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beef since 1948. Call Zach Ruth to order yours at 419-989-0341. And let me tell you, it is OH Report approved. That freezer beef, very, very good. We've had it ourselves. Avita WorkWell. Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Also, Bo Lacey Construction as well. We thank you all for sponsoring. We'll take another break. When we come back, the Avita WorkWell halftime report, live and free right here on the OH Report.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
We welcome you inside the Avita WorkWell halftime report. We're at the break. The Golden Knights of Northmor leading 40-28. Travis Berardi back here with Hayden Gray, and the Golden Knights got out and running early, a 25-9 first quarter. Delaware Christian, though, sticking around. They outscored Northmor 19-15 in the second to make it a 12-point game, but just the shooting performance of Northmor has been very good this evening as we take a look at the stats.
Yeah, we'll start with Northmor. 14 total field goals for them tonight, 3 of them coming from behind the line, 11 rebounds, so battling and winning that rebounding battle right now. Just 4 turnovers, 6 fouls, and they're shooting 75% from the free throw line. And then Delaware Christian really caught fire. All 5 of those 3-pointers coming in the second quarter, accounting for over half their total field goals tonight. They've got 9 rebounds, 13 turnovers is what has kind of dug them in this hole that they've worked their way and are inching closer to getting out of. 8 fouls, and they shot 5 of 7 from the free throw line.
Yeah, so that start early by Northmor, the big thing. As we look back at Highland High School, and Hayden, are players to watch before the game. They're pretty much doing what we expected them to do as we look at Matt Tranel of Delaware Christian. 11.4 points tonight. He has 12.
And that's what I said. You know, he was going to have to average over that tonight, and so far he's been taking on that role and really trying to help work his way back and will them back physically into this game.
And for the Golden Knights, Jax Wenger has had a great game as well, averaging 13.9. He already has 12 to go along with Grant Bentley's 20. They're outscoring Delaware Christian themselves.
Yeah, right now those two combined have 32. If you just round the numbers of the regular season, they average 32 combined per game. So that combination right now doing some damage here.
So 40-28, it was, like I said, 25-9 Northmor after 1, 19-15 Delaware Christian after 2 for the 40-28 score. Let's go over some individual scoring for that first half of play. First for Delaware Christian, Matt Tranel, 12 points. Gabe Shear, 6. Caden Busby, 6. Ryder McCoy, 3. Luke Harinko with 1. As for the Golden Knights of Northmor, Grant Bentley with 20 points. Jax Wenger with 12. Bryson Kearns with 3. Caleb Chenier, Max Lauer with 2. Hunter Falk with 1. As that wraps up the Avita WorkWell halftime report. We're 16 minutes away from determining a participant in the Division IV District Championship against either Fisher Catholic and Patriot Prep, who also was at the half, Hayden.
Yeah, right now Patriot Prep holds a 31-18 lead. They're up 14-2 after one. So as of right now, looks like they may get Patriot Prep, but who knows? Crazier things can happen.
Tranel, nice pass across, and a great way to start the second half. Bucket for Busby is 8th, and it's a 10-point game. Falk. Back out to Max Lauer. Now to Jax Wenger. He'll back out. We'll reset. Falk takes it in. Right hand, no good. Rebound, fought for, deflected out, and it will go to Delaware Christian, so they have a chance to get this to single digits.
Pretty impressed from that first two series from them on the offense and defensive side. Drew up a nice play to get some points, got it back down to 10, and then stuck with Northmor even over and under those screens.
So the Eagles looking to add on here after their first possession. Ball on the ground, though, and they turn it over. Back comes the Golden Knights. Can they get their first bucket of the half on this possession? We'll find out right here. Wenger's going to try a three. Short. Hammond tried the putback, no good. And it will stay with the Golden Knights.
Good elevation there. Almost had it tipped back in.
So Northmor with the inbounds underneath. Gets it to Lauer. Lauer takes it in, puts it up and in. Max Lauer makes it 42-30.
That was a nice highlight of those two. They've kind of been sticking with each other a little bit more here already to start the second half and then partway through that second quarter.
Kicks left side, quick release three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Drew Hammond. Wenger with it. Gets it over to Hammond, back to Jax. Hammond again. Had a great game offensively in the sectional final. You know who else is having a good game? That guy, but he missed this time. Rebound to Delaware Christian.
We'll see how long it takes to get heated back up after halftime. Bentley probably a guy who didn't want halftime tonight.
Nice jumper by Shear. He has 8 points. Back to a 10-point game. Bentley, he's going to release again. Off the back iron, there's Drew Hammond. Back out the Wenger. He'll try the three. Yes!
That's the danger of having a combo like that. One guy misses a couple shots, you kick it back out to the next one, and he knocks it down.
Well, also the play of Drew Hammond as the year's gone on has really helped this Golden Knights squad. He had to play Max Lauer minutes when he was out, but now those two in at the same time really helps out that rebounding inside on both ends. Nice give and go. Layup, missed it. Rebound, fought for, and we'll get a foul. We'll take a look at that offensive play by the Golden Knights.
Be the first team foul on Northmor against Hammond, but that is his third. Have to be a little bit more careful once you've gotten through almost halfway of the third quarter. You don't have to be as cautious, but still.
Yeah, Tranel with the offensive rebound again as he's approaching his double figures that he averages this season. He hits his 13th point. Back to a 12-point game. Missed the second, though. Lauer there at the rebound.
Just his second missed free throw of the night.
Wenger over to Caleb Chenier, who's now in for Drew Hammond. Falk tried getting it in, forced it, turns it over. 12-point Northmor lead here as we approach the midway point of the third quarter. Lauer, quick hands again. Give and go, and they're going to get a push foul on Max Lauer.
You can tell why Tranel averages nearly 3 assists per game. He's really good at elevating that ball to where nobody, really, even if they jump's got to get it, and then quick, twitchy passes from up there, which is pretty hard to do, and he pinpoints them fairly well.
Eagles inbound underneath their bucket. Busby gets it into Tranel. Right hands off the glass, no good. Gets his own board again, puts it back up and in.
Guy's a beast in the paint. There's no way around that.
15 for him. It's 45-35. Chenier crosses over, gets into the lane, passes it to Lauer, and he loses the handle. It's a turnover.
Their second turnover of the half. I think Tranel's starting to kind of get in their heads a little bit here in the first half of the second half.
45-35. Busby. Now to Shear. This was a great job also by Delaware Christian. They were down big early, and instead of just collapsing completely, they're starting to chip back away.
Yeah, they were down 20. It was 32-12.
What a move. He's got 17 now.
And he's really doing it just by being more physical. He's letting his matchup know whoever comes and guards him defensively.
Backdoor cut, stolen away. Left side, nice pass inside. Rejected out of bounds by Caleb Chenier.
What a job to keep this block clean and not commit a foul.
Wow. Whew. So for now, it saves the possession and allows the defense at least to reset. Tranel deflected out. It will stay. It's Max Lauer that time able to get a hand on it. But you're now seeing that this game is going through Tranel. 5 points already in this third quarter. Quick release three off the front iron, won't go. Took an extra bounce and allows Wenger to get the board. He's all the way into the lane, puts it up, counted and one! And again, right as you think Delaware Christian has momentum, this guy comes right back at you.
And that's what I'm saying. Don't go away from the guys who have been on fire all night. He's had that ability and just that trait to him tonight that he's not going to be denied. And he felt the moment right there, knowing that his team needed some kind of spark here.
Fouls on Shear. Wenger misses the free throw, though. Rebound to Delaware Christian. Wenger with 17 gets this back out to a 10-point game. Shear, guarded by Lauer, gets around him, tried getting it inside, but deflected out, and no inbound underneath the bucket.
See, right there, for whatever reason, too, on that offensive set, Tranel was kind of drug out to around a three-point line. Now, I know he does attempt some of those, but if you're Northmor, that's where you got to be. You would like him out there rather than in the paint.
They're going to call this a turnover. As I believe it
Probably
did hit off the hand.
Off a knee or
off a Shear. It sheared off a Shear.
Nice.
Thank you. You had a good one last time we were together, so I had to try and at least match you. Wenger! Woo. He did a 360 there, and if that would have gone in, that would be a highlight for the rest of the week.
Goodness, he's all right. Came down fairly hard, but bounced up quick.
Yobi second. Wenger was holding on to his wrist for a second. Hopefully there's nothing wrong, but Delaware Christian's going to take a timeout. Golden Knights with a chance to get this back to where we started.
Yep, we've been going back and forth, that 10, 12-point margin.
Let's go back into the comments section because there are a lot of you watching tonight. 200 and close to 250. Let's start on YouTube. Haven't talked to you guys yet. Carlos Ramos, a Golden Knight alum. Let's go Knights. K-Mac Plus, how are you doing, my friend? Figured you'd be here. Ken Oakley. Bentley doing it all. Defense shooting. Going to be hard to stop down the stretch. Yeah, him and Wenger, when they're the 1-2 punch going, it's really hard to stop them. Benjamin Oakley. The Bentley kid is special, man. 15 in the first quarter. Definitely a good guy for college coaches to keep an eye on. Got to make the free throws, though. Let's go Knights. Anita, go Knights, go, go, go. K-Mac plus. Will Bentley break his own record tonight of 45?
I would be lying if that didn't creep into my head after the first quarter.
Calm down a little bit, but still, great job. Doug Collins, go Knights. Ryan Bentley, go Knights. K-Mac plus. We're always doing good when the K-Mac is playing, yeah. And Kirby, great commenting work, go Delaware Christian. Well, thank you very much, Kirby. We are not the only game that's going on right now on the OH Report as well. We have the other Division IV Willard District semifinal between Lucas and Monroeville. That game's starting as Wenger hits the first free throw. And I think that timeout, Hayden, actually helped him because you saw him, like,
I think so too.
Holding his wrist, you know, it gave him a chance to calm down. So Delaware Christian actually helped out Wenger as he hits both. Back to a 12-point lead. Wenger a point away from 2 Golden Knights getting 20-plus points. Talking about Colonel Crawford, the school of one Blade Tackett. Coach Tackett played under David Sheldon. He was, I believe, the last player before last year to make a regional. Right side. Gets it in, back out. 3 in the air. Big one if it goes, will not. Lauer gets the rebound. Tackett also said since they won 15 straight sectional championships, he was on the team that didn't, or that streak would have been longer. Inside the max. He's going to work his way into the lane. Ball fakes, kicks it over the Chenier.
Get rid of it, yeah.
That was smart for him not to force it there, as Tranel had his hand on him. Bentley, tough release 3, no good, but there's Max Lauer once again. Goes into the lane, offensive foul.
Took us out the football season real quick.
Lauer's going to get called for his second.
Yeah,
he leaned in.
That's the football and wrestler coming out of Max there a little bit. Those guys have been going at it all night, you know, trying to establish their dominance.
2 big men going at it. That's the foul and a turnover against Northmor for Lauer, but he'll take a break for the last 90 seconds of quarter 3. 9-9 in the quarter. Into the lane, kicks it back out. Thought about the 3. Nearly threw it away, but Shear able to save it. Gets it back to Busby for 3. It's short. Can he save his own rebound?
Wow. Oh, I think it buzzed.
Hit off of Busby, though.
It buzzed off Busby.
Nice.
That was an incredible effort by both of them to try and keep it in, and then it just ricocheted right off. And
Busby sheared it off of Shear. Shear buzzed
it was a whole mess
Busby,
there, man.
Same thing, yeah. Nonetheless, it's a turnover. Northmor gets it back with a minute to go. Bentley. Back to Wenger. Quick release 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Busby. And a foul 95 feet away.
Be the 4th foul on Northmor here of the half.
That's going to go against Caleb Chenier. That's his 3rd. So Hammond and Chenier both with 3. Lauer and Falk both with 2. It will allow the Golden Knights to get into their full court press. Or
coach calling them off, I think.
Token full court press.
Probably hoping no more fouls here for this final 40 seconds.
Shear. Inside to Tranel, turns it over. Back comes Wenger with 33 seconds left. And my question, Hayden.
Oh, no.
A Blade Tackett squad usually holds for the final shot, and that's what it looks like they're going to do. Wenger
my only
will hold
question
this for
now,
another
if they're
10
going to hold it, who does it go to? You've got 2 guys that are both kind of in a groove.
Honestly, everybody on this court scored tonight.
Yeah.
Spread the floor. Whoever's open, kick it, or just take it yourself. 7 seconds. Over to Bentley. He's going to try the 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound fought for by Delaware Christian. Wenger with the steal at the buzzer. That's not going to go, but it does prevent the shot attempt for Delaware Christian. We played 3. Northmor, 8 minutes away from its first district championship appearance. Can they do it? We'll find out after the break, live and free on the OH Report.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
It is money time. From Highland High School, this Division IV district semifinal, third seeded Northmor 49, eighth seeded Delaware Christian 37. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray as the Golden Knights are that much closer to making history tonight. But Delaware Christian, got to hand it to them. They have fought back and made this a game as we head to the fourth.
Yeah, we've got an interesting 8 minutes ahead of us, a little bit more intense on our end than whoever wins this one, who they'll be meeting, looking like it will be Patriot Prep up 23 heading to the fourth quarter of their game. Again, that would be on Friday.
Shear called for his third foul, and he will check out for the moment. Northmor will maintain possession. 13 seconds in to quarter number 4. Lauer back to Wenger. Gets it to Hammond, goes through the legs, and then back to Jax. Throws it away, though, and that's going to be Falk's fourth or third. That's his third. Turnover, and then a little bit of frustration. Tried to get it back. That'll be his third and the Knights' fifth foul.
Yep, fifth foul, fifth turnover of the half.
Eagles' first possession of quarter 4. Ryder McCoy, he has 3 points. Gets it off to Yobi, who hasn't scored yet. McCoy, the jumper, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Hunter Falk. Back comes Falk. Through the legs, backs it out for a second. He'll take it to the hole, and he's fouled and will go to the line. That's what the coaches have been saying they like most about Hunter Falk. They like it when he takes shots from outside and makes it, but they really like his ability to take it to the hole.
Well, he's got really quick acceleration, and I do like that. He's really aggressive, and you see that not only on the offensive side, but he's been grabbing a lot of rebounds tonight too, and he really goes after them. And that's what you got to do when you're going up guys that might be a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. If you can jump higher than them and you're more physical, you give yourself that chance, and that's exactly how he plays his game.
Falk makes the first. That's his second point. Second free throw, no good. Off the hands, but knocked out by Northmor. .707 left, 13-point Northmor lead. Yobi goes left to McCoy. Working it around as they go baseline. Finally, Tranel gets inside. He was giving screens out around the arc. 3 in the air, yes!
That's what Northmor is rooting against here. Another quarter like that second quarter where Delaware Christian heated up and caught 5 3-pointers. So 10-point deficit, don't want them getting hot.
50-40. Right side, Hammond's gonna look for an answer. No good, and over the bucket as we'll take a look at the 3-pointer brought to you by Ruth Farms.
So now they've got plenty of time, 6:20, 10-point deficit. You just got to eat away one possession at a time.
Lauer with the strip. It will stay, though, with the Eagles.
Tried pleading the case, then it rolled off the ankle, but
this probably will go down. Who makes the run? Who makes the run in this quarter will have the shot at the end. Tranel. block called against Bentley. That'll be the 6th against Northmor. We'll take a look at the replay.
From this far away, it looks like the right call.
Yeah,
looks like Bentley was still
he was
moving.
Completely set. Only the first against Grant.
6-team foul, though, so next foul.
Got to get it in. Max Lauer with the one-handed grab. OBJ, look out. Lauer now, he's going to drive it in and lose the handle. Lost it midair, turns it back over.
Now he's got to get back to Delaware Christian has numbers.
Just off the mark, rebound to Jax Wenger, so Golden Knights survive that. Wenger takes it into the hole, puts it up, won't go, but he'll go to the line.
And it's just like right there, you have to decide whether you're going to take, you have like a half second, probably even less, to decide if you're going to take it in or not. And he's really been confident in his decision-making tonight. And so far, it's really been worth it. Just 2 misses out of, I'm unsure of how many attempts from the free throw line for him.
Tranel called for his third,
blood?
and I think, yeah, we have a little bit of blood on the floor. While we have a moment, that gives us a chance to check in on that D4 district semi.
What do we have here?
8-4 Monroeville.
It's early, but.
Yeah. Well, it's the same way we saw St. Paul had an early lead on Colonel Crawford.
Yeah, they were only down 2 at halftime, so.
We saw that ourselves, too.
Yeah, you've got to love it.
Maybe a slow start, but they can finish strong.
Got to love the tournament.
First free throw, no good.
Northmor shooting 50% from the free throw line so far here in half number 2. They were 75% from the line in the first half.
Wenger second. In and out.
Now below 50%.
5:30 left in regulation. McCoy, he has 6. Takes it inside. Triple team, kicks it back out.
Ooh, they had the cut.
Lauer there with the steal, though. He read it. He's going to take off across half court. Bentley, corner 3. Yes! 23 for Grant Bentley. A huge 3 to push it back out to 13. Timeout, Delaware Christian.
It's a big bucket for him himself. He's gone a couple of quarters without scoring. Not that that has dictated the way this team's played the game, but gives him a little bit more confidence as an individual here in the last few moments.
Well, that tells about his play, too. He just keeps firing, especially when he's seen the ball go through the bucket early on. He might go on a cold streak, but his confidence remains the same, and you saw that on that shot. You're right. He was scoreless through the first 11, 12 minutes, but now that big 3 gives him 23, and it gives a 13-point lead for the Golden Knights here, a little bit more comfortable as we're getting up. About that midway point is when a deficit like this for Delaware Christians, where you got to score on pretty much every possession. We're not quite there yet. It's 5:08 left. But they got to start thinking, hey, we need to get some more offense going.
They've cut back on the turnovers so far in the second half. They have 7 right now. They had 13 total in the first half.
Back out front, 3 in the air for Busby off the side iron, no good. Rebound to Northmor. Wenger spins, gets it to Grant Bentley. Now out to Hammond, to Falk, inside Bentley. Contact, but no call, and back we go.
Could feel there was a little bit of contact on that.
Nate Tranel works it around to Busby. Thought about the 3, but he was guarded closely. McCoy gets it now.
Well, Northmor would love to not foul, as Matt Tranel was waiting to check back in, so it's going to bring him back in.
Ooh. That was called against Max Lauer.
We take one more
now
look at that.
I could see that if – watch how – McCoy's out of control there.
Right.
If he's going straight on without the big old spin, then okay. But he's spinning around into Lauer. That's out of control. That should be an offensive foul.
Well, and that's you know, there was an interesting scenario that happened. I believe it was to the New York Knicks last night in the NBA. They challenged a call that actually ended up working against them because Jalen Brunson believed he was fouled. But all the while, he committed a non-natural basketball move that they deemed higher ranking than that of what was called on the floor. So that is one of those interesting ones right there. I get it. Maybe he's trying to spin and defend himself, but it definitely looked like an unnatural move.
Is that the play that got Jason Tatum ejected?
I'm not sure. I just happened to see it somewhere today.
I know Jason Tatum doing that cost a lot of people money. Offensive board, but a steal. Wenger into the lane. He's fouled, and we'll go to the line. And now we have some shoving going on in a technical against Max Lauer. For, I guess, an inadvertent, a little bit of a shove there, just backing up his teammate. And there's a shove also on McCoy.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Let's take one more look at that one, too.
So we have the steal by Wenger. He takes it up.
That's a hack.
Yeah, and that's just a hard foul.
Now, that's a double technical. There's a lot of times I'll bite my tongue, but if you're going to call one, call both. We got to do better than that.
And I think that's what the referees are talking about right now because both players.
Yeah, I bite my tongue a lot. Don't have a dog in the fight, but you got to do better in that scenario right there because you're talking about things that can impact either team or if they are to move forward in.
So I understand that the technical on Lauer because he came in and shoved, but right here as well.
Well, and I mean, that was kind of that whole scenario was kind of doomed from the beginning.
First foul is on number 14, Ryder McCoy, his fourth. And then followed by a technical foul number 1, White. Max Lauer, his fourth. Jackson Wenger.
Nonetheless, Wenger's going to shoot 2, and then we'll go on the other end and have 2 technical fouls for free throws for Delaware Christian, and I believe it would be Delaware Christian ball as well. Wenger hits the first. He now has 20. The technical from Matt Lauer now gives him 4 fouls. Misses the second.
I'll say this for the sake of everyone involved, too. At least it didn't escalate to anything greater than 2 because then you start risking suspensions for either team if they are to move forward and such like that. So glad that didn't move forward. Another note during all the mayhem, looks like for Delaware Christian, Matthew Tranel has something on his nose. I think that's where the bleeding was coming from.
First free throw missed by Busby. So now we'll have a chance of both teams exchanging 1 point.
Made the second.
So both teams exchange a point there. And Delaware Christian will get the ball. So pretty much a clean slate right now.
Monroeville leading Lucas 8-6 after 1. That's another game we got going on.
Now it's 10-9 on the scoreboard. 13-point Golden Knight lead. Jumper, no good. Ball bouncing around. There's Jax Wenger with it. He's going to sprint ahead, avoid the strip, takes it into the hole. He's fouled, and we'll get 2 more shots.
And he continues to do that, and you got to see no problem with it.
You made that point about Max Dawson being able to take over a game in special moments.
Right.
That's what Wenger's trying to do right here.
You just simply don't allow them to have a chance. Just keep driving in and make them foul you, or you're going to score.
21 for Jax. He gets them both. 23 for Wenger, 22 for Wenger, 23 for Bentley. 45 of 56 points.
That's outscoring the Eagles too as a team.
Under 4 to play. We're at 3:30 remaining, a 15-point Golden Knight lead. Tranel up, in, and one.
It's a great take by Matt, coming back into the game, even dealing with a little bit of an injury. It's the 9th team foul on Northmor.
Missed the free throw, though. So he will stay at 19 points as we get the 3:20 left. Wenger. And I will also say about this technicals, the referees don't have video review like they do in college.
Oh, yeah,
They
right. It's much easier
yeah.
for us to sit back and maybe make some kind of judgment. So these guys trying to go with seeing the whole space at one time.
Falk over to Hammond for the layup. What a pass. Drew Hammond onto the board. The 7th Golden Knight to score tonight, and that's what they did in the sectional final when they had 10 players score. Tranel trying to do it himself, puts it up, and he's fouled.
Just continuing to kind of go back and forth. Not much else you can do as a defender there. Just got to put both hands up and try and get a hand on the ball.
That'll be Wenger's 2nd.
And now moving forward, the Eagles will have the double bonus.
He has 20. Missed the second, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. No good, Lauer.
Oh my goodness,
deflects
comes up
it
with
to
it
him.
again.
And then he loses it out of bounds, but it will stay.
Wow.
We'll take a look at the replay there.
Swoop. Then somehow ends up with it after that. After that first little.
2 offensive rebounds. But he did miss a golden opportunity to score the layup as well. He's going to get it at the 3-point line. He'll try driving in, picks up his dribble, gets it back out to Yobi. Wenger with the swipe. Backs off Yobi, and he'll reset, and we'll get a bump foul against Busby. That's his 4th.
That'll be the team's 7th, so.
We'll have free throws this way, and now for the Golden Knights, if they want to move on to their first ever district championship game, they're going to have to make their charity stripe free throws.
They're 6 of 11 here in the second half, so just a hair above 50%. They've kind of gone hot and cold from the free throw line. These will be big ones.
270 people watching this one tonight. Wenger misses the first. Good box out there by Yobi. .210 left. Tranel at the 3-point line, gets it back out. Nearly stolen. 3 in the air for Shear, just off the mark, deflected out. And it will go to the Golden Knights with 1:58 left.
Looks like they'll take a timeout. Delaware Christian.
They will. So that'll allow us to take a little bit of a break. Hayden will update on some scores, and I'll update on some.
No update out of the Patriot Prep game as of this moment.
Where have I been? All right, Nathan Kincaid, go Knights. Deb, let's go Knights. Susan Monday, stay strong Eagles. Travis Perry, assistant coach of Cardington, a team that's beaten these Eagles twice this year. Let's go Knights, keep representing the KMAC. And yeah, Patriot Prep was up 31-18 at the break. Susie Clark, go Knights. Chris Deal, go Knights. Trish Petrino again, go Knights. Michelle Simpson, go Knights. Kathy Dodge, hey guys, good call as usual. Love you, Kathy. Thank you for watching as always. Lori Stoney, way to go, Jackson Wenger. And also, Kathy, I'm guessing you're going to be at the game, but if not, you can watch Shelby versus Lexington from Ashland High School tomorrow, live and free.
On the girls' side of things, an update. Norwalk leads Toledo Rogers 9-5 after 1 quarter, so a low-scoring affair. That's a regional semifinal.
Lori Stoney, way to go, Jackson Wenger. Katie Clark, go Knights. Tim Rainey, go Knights. And Vincent Melcher, great game, Knights. Any updates?
None out of anywhere else as of right now.
Also, our buddy Keith Mark. He
I
likes the cool. I like this angle.
Yeah, these
Cool
are
angle.
nice every once in a while.
And a reminder, Hayden and I will be at Perry High School for Buckeye Central's regional semi.
Very much like
with
this.
an angle like this. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Chuck City once again. We'll get a foul. That's going to be the 4th on Tranel.
Yeah, they got to have someone else foul. They got to have him in the last near 2 minutes of action. Just his presence, when he's been able to do. He's been an enforcer. He's got to stay in.
Lauer has 4 points. Off the front iron, misses. And an unforced error. Out in transition, just trying to press the press a little too much.
Yeah, it's tough trying to go one-handed like that. Just needed to lead him, and it was a little bit too far behind.
Wenger gets it over to Lauer, back out to Bentley now. Bentley trying to get fouled, and finally they will call it. That just helped Northmor out because it took 2 more seconds off the clock.
9th foul on Delaware Christian.
Nate Tranel called for his first. And Bentley looking to go points 24 and 25 here, as he will get 2 free throws.
Wow.
Just off the rim, no good.
Missed their last 3.
I apologize for the jinx, Grant. Second free throw, yes. 24 for Grant Bentley, it's 59-44. Under 90 seconds to play. Stolen away by Falk. Tiptoes down the sidelines, gets it to Bentley. What a play. Bentley now getting fouled. Take a look at this replay, Hayden. Hunter Falk just tiptoeing right down the line and gets it to Bentley, who will go back to the line for 2.
Like a receiver trying to make that long touchdown run, staying in bounds.
Yobi called for the foul, his 3rd. And there is point number 25.
Knocks down the first. Got to give mad credit to these Eagle fans on the other side of the gym, though, here tonight. They've been rambunctious from start to finish, not making it easy despite the 16-point deficit for their team.
26 now for Grant Bentley. We have 1 minute left. Working it around the arc, 3 in the air, off the iron, no good. Offensive board, though.
Turnover. The 11th of the half. And I don't think, not intentionally at least. Yep. Coach just called off the dogs for Delaware Christian.
Northmor is heading to its first ever district championship as Max Lauer and Grant Bentley embrace. And now Lauer saying good game to everybody else. The Golden Knights win its 15th game of the season and move to the round of 32.
And I do like this embraced by everyone here before even the buzzer sounds. This was a really physical game. The final score doesn't reflect how close things got for a chunk of time during this game. So mad respect for both these teams coming out, putting on a show here tonight.
And that's it. Northmor's moving on. 61-44. They will play for their first ever district championship on Friday, and it will be live and free. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Avita WorkWell post game, as well as our MVP right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I will soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my
Welcome back to Highland High School here in our post-game show brought to you tonight by Avita WorkWell. Northmor getting a victory, heading to their first ever district final game on Friday. But we'll take a look at some of the post-game stats here from this one as we await our MVP. We'll start with Delaware Christian. 15 total field goals for them tonight, 6 3-pointers, 5 of those in the first quarter, and then 5 of those in the second quarter, 1 in the fourth. 20 rebounds, 24 turnovers, 18 fouls, and they shot 8 of 15 from the line, so just above 50%, right around their season average. On the other side for Northmor, 19 total field goals tonight, 5 from behind the line, 22 rebounds, 10 turnovers, 16 fouls, and 17 of 29 from the free throw line. So a lot of trips to that line tonight. Didn't do the best there in the second half down the stretch, but those are your final stats, again brought to you by Avita WorkWell. As Northmor takes home the 61-44 victory, we'll check to see if there is any update. Northmor will play the winner of Patriot Prep and Fisher Catholic, who are playing tonight. Patriot Prep held a pretty sizable lead entering the fourth quarter, but we'll check that one out for you right now. At the end of the third, it was Patriot Prep 53-30. We have not gotten a final score confirmation from that one yet, but Northmor will play the winner of those two teams, whoever makes it out of that one, on Friday. That'll be at Ohio Dominican University in all likelihood. K-Mac Trav will be down there himself. So the number 3 seed moving on to the district final to see if they can continue this historic run. But those are your final stats. We will have an interview with your MVP coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere, though. We'll have more live and free action on the other side of this break.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Know as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. And don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my
Tonight's live stream broadcast was brought to you by the following sponsors: Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Ruth Farms, they specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beef since 1948. Call Zach Ruth to order yours at 419-989-0341. Avita WorkWell, Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Again, your sponsors for this evening: North Central State College, Morrow County Hospital, Avita WorkWell, Ruth Farms, and Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Huge thank you to those sponsors for bringing you the action tonight live and free. Stick around, though. We got our MVP walking down the hallway, and that's coming up next.
Time now for your Avita WorkWell MVP, and it is Northmor sharpshooter Grant Bentley. 20 points in the first half, game high 26 points, 4 threes, and you're about an inch from 5 threes. Almost had 27, but they gave you a 2. First off, congratulations. What a game. Take me through that first half, because it seemed like every time you had the ball, it went through the net.
I mean, we just wanted to start off fast. I mean, we want to build a lead early and just build off that. And the shots were falling, so I kept shooting them, so that's it.
And then, you know, when they weren't falling, Jax Wenger took over. How great is, I've asked you this many times in the last year and a half, how great is it having Jax Wenger out there that can also take a game over and put up multiple, you know, put up double digits, 20, 30 points, because you both scored 20 plus tonight.
I mean, it's awesome. You've seen it on the rebounds. He'll just fly all the way down the court, get a bucket. I mean, he's just such a good player. It's really nice to have him.
This seems like one of the most complete teams Northmor's had. It is one of the most complete teams Northmor's had, because you are the first team to ever play for a district championship. How sweet is that? I know we've been talking about this since the brackets came out, the opportunity of doing this, but I know your goals are far from complete, but thinking about being the first team in all the history of Northmor basketball to do it, that's got to be pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we're really happy with what we've done this year, but as Coach Tackett said in the locker room, we're not satisfied. We're looking to go win a district championship, make a run in regionals.
You get Patriot Prep, the 2 seeds, the 2-3 matchup at ODU Friday at 6 o'clock. What do you guys want to work on tomorrow? I know you'll probably just do a shoot around, something like that, but Thursday, when you really get into game mode for Patriot Prep, what do you guys want to work on to get better for that game?
I mean, it's just what we've been doing all year. Yeah, I mean, we're mostly going to rest up, get some shots up tomorrow, but Thursday we're going to come in hard. Scout team's going to be working, and we're just going to get up and down, ready to go.
Lastly, you want to look in the camera, give everybody a shout out. I mean, look, you have so many Northmor fans still down here waiting for you guys to come out of the locker room, but any shout out, you know.
I know I got a lot of grandparents out there watching, so thank you guys for watching and supporting.
Grant Bentley, game high 26 points. The Golden Knights, their season ain't over yet. They're playing for a district championship on Friday. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Have fun tonight.
Oh, I will.
Grant Bentley, everybody, as we hand things back to Hayden Gray. Thank you, Hayden, for going through stats and everything already, so allowing me to get that, because I got to get on a bus with the Golden Knights to get back up to North Bloomfield
you
Township.
gotta get out of here.
But any final words from you, Mr. Gray? I know, you know, you haven't seen the Golden Knights a lot this year, but this is probably one of the best games they've played all season.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I started working for the OH.REPORT, they're one of the teams that I've had the most time to at least be around. And this was only my second time seeing them this year. It's been, you know, kind of hard. I'm like, how are the guys doing? Well, they sure impressed me tonight. What a complete victory for them. And then, as I mentioned, kind of towards the end, kind of a great showing of appreciation after a tough battle from both sides, kind of, you know, embracing one another there before the final horn. 2 teams that duked it out. That gives Northmor a really competitive look. They didn't just let them sail off into the sunset with an easy win. It was something that made them work, and it's going to help them get ready for that game with Patriot Prep, as you mentioned, who had kind of a statement 20-plus point win tonight over Fisher Catholic. So I'm sure the guys will be ready for Friday night.
Yeah, and we were just talking with Grant. Him and Jax Wenger really took the game over when it needed to be taken over, both scoring in double-digit points. As we show you the final screen, Delaware Christian finishes 13-10, 13-11 on the season, while the Golden Knights of Northmor, they will move on to play for a district championship against now Patriot Prep, the 2 seed, on Friday at Ohio Dominican University at 6 o'clock. And you can watch that game live and free on the OH.REPORT. Bentley 26, Wenger 22. But that will wrap things up here from North Bloomfield Township. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Keaton Cooper on the camera. Our sponsors, Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors, our scoreboard sponsor. Ruth Farms, our replay sponsor. Avita WorkWell, our MVP, pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Morrow County Hospital, as well as North Central State College. And Lacey Construction, our commercial sponsors. I want to thank the Highland Athletic Department for allowing us to be here, as well as the OHSAA. Northmor will play for its first ever district championship on Friday. They knock off Delaware Christian 61-44. For Hayden Gray, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Marengo.